When beybladex first started, TT did a voting poll for the recently announced X-Over project, where bladers could vote for 3 Beyblades from prior generations to get a remake. From the Bakugan shoot vote, Trypio was the winner, as the unique circular shape would make for a very interesting remake into the X generation. However, this proved to be harder than we thought, as TT struggled to create a remake capable of being in the X system, so the entire project was cancelled. Until today, where I teamed up with Sallad, a talented 3D artist, to bring Trypio into the X generation. Designed with the CX system in mind and equipped with a metal changing gimmick, there couldn't be a more perfect outcome. But this was all possible thanks to the sponsor of the video, JLC3DP. JLC3DP is a professional 3D printing service that allows your ideas to be printed perfectly. Each print comes well packaged to make sure your models are all in one piece. The printing quality is absolutely insane, as when I first unboxed my parts, I couldn't even tell they came out of a 3D printer. Here is a bay that I printed back in high school for comparison, and the difference is like night and day. JLC 3DP provides instant quoting and real-time tracking with a 48-hour standard lead time, and door-to-door delivery. They also have 20 plus materials to choose from, which ranges from standard resins to engineering-grade nylons, plastics, and even metals. JLC 3DP also has very good pricing, starting at just 3 cents up to $70 with new user coupons, which you can find in the description. JLC 3DP also makes sure your parts are printed perfectly. With their enterprise-grade quality control, they will always contact you when problems occur. If you ever want to bring your ideas to life, check out JLC 3DP, where your ideas are perfectly printed. The Trypio blade was designed by Sallad, whose channel link can also be found in the description. He designed this blade in the CX system, and the reason for that is to include this really cool gimmick, where you can interchange the metal weight. This gimmick adds more depth to just an ordinary remake, and the best part is that it is interchangeable with any Bakugan Shoe weight disc. The main blade is the same shape as Trypio from Bakugan Shoe, and this is a very wide blade, absolutely outmatching any other X-Bay. This is also the reason why TT cancelled the remake, as this wide bay wouldn't work well with the X generation. Another reason why it got cancelled might also be because of its durability issues, as this plastic part already broke when I did some testing earlier. But that is exactly why I made a full metal version to make up for the durability. This metal blade weighs almost 100 grams and will destroy any Beyblade unlucky enough to get it in its path. So stay tuned to watch me sacrifice my bays. Altogether, this thing is a beauty, and I decided to give it a combo of 380 needle to match the original bay. I will also switch out to the ball bit in battles. But before we do the testing, let me showcase some other parts I printed with JLC 3DP. I first printed a couple Beyblade stands, allowing me to showcase all my metal coat Beyblades. Also, all models used in this video is linked in the description in case you want to print them yourselves. The main showcase starts with the MF bit, which stands for metal flat. We are currently in year 3 for beybladex, and TT still hasn't released a metal flat bit. I can't wait for TT, so I took matters into my own hands. Pairing up with Shark Scale and 450, let's see how this bit performs in action. Silver Wolf on 960 low ward. Ready? Knockout finish. Surviving a lot longer, and not this time. Wasting a lot of stamina. Ooh, it actually almost outspans Silver Wolf. Alright, let's do one more with Silver Wolf. Really hard hit. looks like it couldn't be smooth at the end. Now let's try with Wizard Rod 160 hexa. And it's going really fast. Wizard Rod not moving at all. Okay, let's try tilt launching. Finish. Maybe just try it just to launch as hard as you can. Okay. So that's it for Metal Fly. So I guess if you just launch really hard, it should work its magic. The next part is Rubber Wheel, which is an assist blade made of rubber. Well, not really, as it's just a really flexible material, meant to absorb as many attacks as possible. Let's give this a Pegasus Blast and see how well it defends. Okay, here we have Pegasus Blast with the Rubber Wheel, 760 hexa. First matchup will just be Phoenix Swing on 360 Wheel Rush. Still quite a lot of attack there. Wow, in like 2 hits, all the spin is gone. Okay. So it did pretty well in the first round. Okay, so it's a little bit unstable now. And it's still being Phoenix Swing. So it seems like it'll be a stamina off. Okay. Wow, okay. So it did really good against Phoenix. So now let's try Tyranno B 170 kick. It's just absorbing all the attacks. Okay, and finish. Oh, it just, oh wow, okay. So usually I went to the pocket, but because of like maybe the soft material, it bounced right out. Okay, so Rubber Wheel is actually really good. It absorbs attacks really well, and because of the blast, it's really heavy. The Rubber Wheel is actually slightly heavier than the normal wheel as well. So really good results. While we made Rubber Wheel, I also went ahead and created Metal Wheel, a fully metal assist blade weighing more than most full combos. One thing to mention is that this full metal assist blade will probably break your bays. So I don't recommend using this for any of your main bays, which is why I'm sacrificing Hell's Arc to make this crazy combo. Now we have Hell's Arc with Metal Wheel. This bay weighs like 90 something grams. And its first contender will be a stamina combo, Wizard Arrow 660 Bull. And I don't really want to break my bays, so I'm not going to use any of my main ones. It is absolutely blowing carrot. Yeah, it's just not doing anything to it at all. Okay, Phoenix swing. Despite weighing 90 grams, it cannot handle Phoenix swing. Go. That was a pretty boring round. Go. Just like 70 grams. Now, let's launch it again. Okay, so although really fun, not recommended. The final part of the showcase before Trypio testing will be this full metal lock chip, weighing 10 times more than the average plastic lock chip. I will put this on the Brave main blade to see how much it improves the base performance. Now here we have the metal lock chip, drawn Brave, 550 level. We will put up against a mirror combo. So the only difference is one is heavier. Okay, so the metal lock chip did not save it there. Okay, maybe the metal lock chip isn't as good as I thought it would be. Whoa. Okay. I do feel like it is hitting harder just from the sound alone. Okay, now let's actually put up against something good. So here's Scorpio Spear 960 free ball. Wow. So I guess it is hitting harder because Brave was never able to do that before. To conclude, the metal lock chip is really good. It does actually make Brave hit a little harder. And I guess if you put this on something like Blast, it would do a lot better. Here we have Trypio on 380 ball. So let's just do a test spin. There we go. Spinning just like intended. Now here is the full metal version of Trypio. 3 to 50. There we go. Let's put this up against Grand Sword. 2, 1, go. Trypio. So already our best finish. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, another best finish. Check this out. 3, 2, 1. This. 3, 2, 1. Okay, actually won by stamina this time. First finish. Okay. Go. Get all that metal shredded. And drawn sword. Completely damaged. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, as it will help me out massively. Also, we are now sponsored by Mall of Toys, where we have an affiliate link you can use to support the channel, and using my code SunnySpace for 5% all of your order. That's all from me, and I'll see you all next time.